Hello everyone, this is Keggerfish with a gameplay on mission. This is a Moab gameplay, I'll just tell you that now. And I don't remember exactly what the final score is because I have tons of gameplays in my vaults I haven't looked at in like 2 months. This is a really old one. I think this is from my 7th Prestige, I don't know. Due to the MK14, heartbeat sensor, and rapid fire. Because I was trying to get the heartbeat sensor challenge done. Enemies, Scorpion, and Akimbos, which are always fun. And Specialist, so pretty easy mob. I couldn't find one of the assault mobs they had to show you guys. I didn't bother looking through all the vault files. But there's 2 things I want to talk to you about today. One, for the next week, since it is my spring break, or it will start soon, I will not be posting because I will be in Florida for a week. Starting Thursday, going all the way to Sunday. Next Sunday. I will not be posting. And you guys won't see any content from me, so I apologize for that. But besides from that, I figured I would vent to you guys lately, or at least for the last few days. I've had a huge, I wouldn't say huge, but I've had a pretty depressing problem. An originally really good friend of mine, I did something really stupid, and the person hates me now, or most likely hates me, and I feel like a complete ass, and I have apologized, but from what it looks like, I've probably lost one of my good friends, and it honestly makes me feel like a complete fucking retard, and I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot, but it's just, it seems so stupid, because what I did is, I'm not going to say any names, but the person has a little brother. And the little brother is quite annoying. And I can't say I don't like him. It's just the way he acts drives me crazy. And I ended up telling him to shut up, and I swore a little bit. And it was just annoying. So I ended up swearing. Not for a long amount of time, but he did annoy me, so I swore. And the friend despises swearing, or at least at certain people. Her brother, even though yeah, it's a girl. She, every other day, she tells me something about her brother annoying her, being a jerk, or doing something that little brothers do that makes me think, okay, so why do you seem to obviously care so much? I mean, he is your brother and everything, but you complain about him so often. But anyway, so due to my stupidity, I have probably lost a friend, and I wanted to just talk about it. I was wondering if anyone else has been in a situation where, due to your own mistake, you have possibly lost a really good friend of yours. And were you actually able to make up with that person? Because this isn't the first time I've had this kind of situation. Not this exact, but I have been in a situation where I may have lost a friend that I cared about, and thankfully, it's not happened. I get 2. Go figure. But anyway, thankfully that's actually never happened. And if I did lose friends, because not because it was my own mistake, it was probably because I realized I could, one, either not get along with the person any longer because they either changed, or I had realized just how much of a screwed up person they were, or they had done something and I had tried to forgive them for it, and every time I let them try, they didn't do anything to help themselves. They just continue spouting bullshit. Anyway, so back to that. I have apologized. I tried at least, and currently it's the cold shoulder. I'm going to completely ignore you when you're talking to me, attempting to, and not even speak a word, or just sit somewhere where you normally sit. Completely block it off, even though you ask, could you please move, ignore, and then when a friend comes up who normally sits with my friend, it's like, can you please move, even though it was originally a seat or where I would normally sit. I was like, okay, I'll move, and I get from the other friend, oh, shut up, for no apparent reason, even though I said, sure, I'll move, and it just didn't make sense to me in that regard. But that was a little tangent. I don't know if you guys even understood that. It was simply seat on bus taken by person. It's like, okay, whatever, I used to sit with you. Could you please move? And person didn't answer, so I said, okay, I'll sit down anyway. Sat down. Her friend comes up, says, can you please move? could you move? It wasn't, could you please? And I was like, okay. And then as soon as I stood up and got in the other seat, she said, shut up. And I was like, what did I even say? But I didn't say that. I just kind of thought it. It's like I didn't do anything at that point. I was already feeling like shit because I realized how much of a fucking dumbass I was.
UAV online.
But besides that, it's just bad. You never want to lose a friend, one that you've talked to for years. I've known the person since my sophomore year in high school, and I'm a senior. And it's kind of like, well, shit. I care about this person. I feel like a dumbass for being stupid like that. But anyway, I was wondering if you guys, you don't really need to say this in the comments, but if you guys have had an experience where you could have lost a friend, and it could have been like just someone you kind of started knowing, or someone you've known for a really long time, like one of your best friends. Respectively, I've known people for much longer that I care about. I wouldn't say more, but I've known them for so long. If I lost them as a friend, I would probably, I wouldn't go into the state of being so depressed I would hurt myself, but I probably would stop just caring about anything. I would probably just shut down and completely stop. Scorpion Kimbo's in full action. Anyway. So hopefully I never run into a situation again where it's a friend I've known even longer and possibly care about so much that if I lost them, I wouldn't give up on life. That'd be retarded. But just honestly, I don't know what I'd do. I would probably just be so depressed. I'd have to vent in some way, and I guess Call of Duty at times is a venting tool because it's just get on this game, rage at the game, it's Moab.
Ready for your goal.
Rage die at that kind of point. But either way, and rage at the game instead of my life, and just I would say forget just about anything that's going on. It's a good way to just say screw it. I'm done. I can just concentrate on this. Concentrating on being the stereotypical little tryharder sniper and have some fun. But I would really love to know if you guys had an experience like this. You don't need to go personal details. Just say yes, no, maybe a tiny description, because I don't think anyone would be, I would say, open to sharing a really bad personal experience like that. Losing a buddy, friend, anyone hurts really bad. Sometimes I feel like losing a friend that is still like around you is sometimes worse than losing. You're probably gonna think I'm stupid for saying this, but someone, maybe a relative that you've known sort of, but you don't really know them. It's kind of like they died and you went to the funeral and you cried and did all this, but you kind of let it go past. It's like, yeah, they died, they're gone, I feel bad, but I'll have to get over it and just think about them later. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry for venting so much. I hope you guys at least enjoyed the gameplay over my blah blah venting, and I hope that you will leave a comment on what you thought. And I guess that's it. So I won't be posting for another week, and I'll hopefully have a scrap stage up today before I leave tomorrow. Goodbye.